Hey, this is the Daily Overpass. My name's Eric. I make apps. Today, let's talk about how much money you should spend on advertising your app. Alright, so today I want to answer a question that came in earlier this week from True Dreams, who said, I want to ask you something about app marketing, like how much should I invest in my game? I invested $15 and got 300 downloads. So this investment will increase day by day, which I do feel I'm wasting my money. Can you please tell me how much maximum I should invest on my app? This is also the biggest problem when it comes to promotion, since people are also uninstalling that. And some people play that. So here I am talking about 300 downloads. So okay, so first of all, no, I can't tell you how much maximum you should spend. That's that's probably one of the hardest things when it comes to advertisements, because when it comes to promoting your app, you have lots of free avenues out there. Like if you went into social media, like if you became like a big social media person out there and you just went and started spamming everyone and trying to do backlinks and all that kind of stuff, right? That's one way of doing it. The fast way is through the advertisements. So, actually paying money to get users in. So, but it depends on how much money you make from a user. Now, if you talk to anybody, everybody I've ever talked to about mobile advertisements or using ads to promote your app, they'll talk about the lifetime value of the user. So, if your user installs your app and over the course of however long he's had it installed, say a year or whatever, if they end up spending $1 and you spent 5 cents to get them, then that's a great investment, right? You just keep spending. There's no maximum. Keep spending, right? Or if if you spend $1 to get a user and they end up making you $2, then that's perfect. You just keep putting money into that, and you have a business. Now, on the other side, if you're paying $1 for a user and you're getting back 75 cents, or you're getting 50 cents or nothing, then you have to think about what other reasons you're doing for having that campaign running, right? Because a lot of times that's the case. Every time I've run a campaign, I found that I've never been in that Goldilocks spot, or that sweet spot where I'm making more money back than I'm actually spending. Usually, my motivations for running campaigns are, first of all, just to give a little bit of momentum to a project. So the downloads aren't there, the reviews aren't there. I just need to get it out there. I need to get it. If I get it into people's hands, then they'll tell it. They'll get word of mouth, and I just need to get something going. It needs a push, right? So a lot of times, I don't have ongoing campaigns. I don't have campaigns that run for years and years because they don't. It's not paying money in and getting money out. It's just paying money in a lot of the times. So I'll do something for like a few weeks, and then I'll stop and see if that's actually had any uptick along the way, right? So there's other motivations there too, and also think about it like a leaky boat, or like if you had a shop and you were selling things, then you started advertising, and then people were coming in and they weren't buying anything, then you would stop the advertisements and then focus again on the shop. What can I change here that gets people to buy things? Or let's say so the analogy I would use is like you're building a boat, right? You're building a boat that you hope will float, right? But you don't know yet because you don't have it in the water. And if you have an app and nobody's using it, then you don't really know very much about it. So sometimes you might have to pay for advertisements, and by the way, pay as little as possible to get people coming into the application. And if nobody's clicking on the ads and nobody's making any in-app purchases, or you're not really making any money from it at all, by all means, get the boat out of the water, stop the ads, go back in and look at everything and think, how can you change some things, and then start it up again, right? So the advertisements, if you're making money, if you're putting in $1 and getting $2 out, or if you're putting in $1 and getting $1.05 out, then that's still worth it, because you could just keep paying money in, and you have a scale problem. You just need more of those 5 cents coming back, right? But if that's not the case, then if you're like me, then you kick off those ads for a little while, you'll stop them, see how things go, or you experiment with things a little bit there. See, right now I have a campaign running on Google's Universal App campaigns, which I've used several times in the past, and I've used Facebook ads a lot. I prefer Facebook ads, except for the fact that they are really, really expensive, because everybody uses Facebook ads. So Universal App campaigns, right? It's actually, because I've been reading a lot lately about how they're using machine learning, so they could look at things like search history and YouTube and things like that, and so you can say, I want people who make in-app purchases. So I want to see people who have made this in-app purchase and find people like that, and then the machine learning will go out and do all that, supposedly, but you have to leave it going for a while to find out if it works. Anyway, I'll let you guys know how that works once. I'm gonna give it at least a month at $20 a day. So see how that goes. This is it. Another problem with advertisements, sorry to run on about this, is that sometimes your sample size is too slow, like too small, right? So like in the past, I would like start an ad campaign, and I would run it for like an hour, and then I get scared. Oh, it's too much money. Nobody's buying, whatever. Nobody's downloading, whatever. And I'd stop it, and eventually I'd find that I have to leave it running for a little bit, right? So it's you got the different metrics there. You got the how much are you paying per click? Of those clicks, how many conversions are you getting? How many people are actually downloading it? And then it's ultimately the one thing that you're really looking at is how much money are you making from that user. And that it's not just each individual user. It's like all of them together. Take your revenue, take all your users, divide that, and find out what each one is making you on average. And if the sample size is too small, then you don't get consistent figures. Anyway, I hope that makes sense a little bit today. This is just such a tricky issue, right? I struggle with this all the time, right? I'm always running ads. I'm always removing ads. I'm always changing ads. I'm always thinking, let me try this. Let's do something new. Let's change up the wording. Ultimately, what I really want to do is not pay for the ads. I want the word of mouth to spread. I want when a user comes in, I want them to be able to share that with different people. But if nobody's coming in at all, nobody knows about it, then ads are the best way forward. So anyway, I hope that helps. That's it for today. Oh, and for those of you guys who are killing it with ads and you have tips and tricks, please let us know in the comments, because I'm sure lots of people out there would want to know. So that's it for today. That's it for this week. And I'll talk to you guys on Monday.